Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Action Comics issue number 991. And I love saying it like that. And this is the end of the Oz effect. So what happens here is that eventually Superman realizes, well, he apparently knew from the beginning that the corrupting effect of that scythe was something that was causing problems. So was it actually under Jor-El's control, or was Jor-El under the control of the scythe? So that's why he didn't actually do anything about it before. Okay, that is actually a really good explanation. And then he goes and he breaks it, and he's like, "Oh no! It helped relieve the pain, and it caused the kryptonite in my because the kryptonite in my eye, like it's still there. It's causing me pain." He's actually able to fire kryptonite out of his eye, so I guess it was reducing the effects and all sorts of different things, but it was also keeping him under the control of the person who's coming. Well, that person winds up also kidnapping Jor-El at this point. So Jor-El, while he is dying, he doesn't actually die. And I'm certain that he's not dead because it's one of those innocuous, ambiguous deaths where he's just, he's out there and all of a sudden he's portaled out. So I'm pretty sure that this guy, who's a lot more powerful than Superman, is going to be able to stop this, the grandfather of young John from dying. So I'm not worried about that. Guys, this was a really, really good comic. And it ended just right. It ended with Superman probably being the last person on Earth to actually have hope. And he just listens with his super hearing, and he hears all these people in pain and just losing hope. And he goes out there, he's like, I have work to do. So it ends with the perfect Superman. I know that I complained last week about what Dan Jurgens had done with the whole going and trying fixing a third world country. Meanwhile, he can't fix a first world country. I still stand by my opinions on that, but I'm very proud to see that Dan didn't go and do that again. Even in all of the different crimes that were mentioned here, people crying out for help, or not. Nothing like that was necessarily mentioned. It wasn't the idea of, oh, I'm going to fix a nation. He went back to the idea of, I'm going to fix one-on-one, which I think Superman is definitely better at. That being the case, I'm going to give this comic a B+. There was nothing special in here. This was a really kind of, well, when I say there's nothing special in here, that's not what I meant at all. Sorry. There was nothing particularly extraordinary in here. Rather, it was just the standard Superman having hope, even when everybody else has lost hope. And that is the epitome of Superman, more than faster than a speeding bullet, more than any locomotive power, building, leaping, Olympic thing that he's trying to do. Superman is about hope. And this comic ends on that note. So it's hard to be disgruntled. It's just, aside from that, this felt like it didn't teach Superman anything except that his dad is alive out there somewhere, and it didn't give Superman anything else. There's just, he didn't really gain anything out of this. He's no closer to understanding what's happening, and Doomsday Clock is supposed to come out this month, November. So there's that. Anyway, guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, class dismissed.